Hi, loved ones. My name is Alyssa Hope Wagner, and this is my podcast, Faith Soaking, a prophetic mother's voice. My heart is to speak God's love and truth over you so you can live confidently in His perfect peace. I pray you join me in receiving God's best that is yours through the finished work of Jesus Christ. Be blessed. The Garden of Eden represents the presence of God and heaven. Adam and Eve lived protected in the garden of God with everything they needed to live fully in His goodness and favor. But God added two more essential elements to the garden. These two things are the foundation of a perfect creation where both pillars of love and justice can meet. First, He planted the tree of knowledge of good and evil. This tree represents the gift of free will. God gives us authority as sons and daughters to choose right from wrong. He did not create us to be non-thinking beings with no ability to decide. Once our actions step outside of God's protective will, our eyes will be open to both good and evil, and we cannot stay in the garden of God because His holy standard has been broken. However, without the gift of free will, we would be unable to independently think, feel, decide, or create. In essence, without free will, we could not love and be loved. Obviously, with the gift of free will, we will make mistakes. We will sin. We will produce actions that are done outside of the will of God. Because of God's great love, He formed a redemption plan from the beginning where His justice and love can intersect. The second thing that God planted in the garden was the tree of life. The tree of life is the Messiah, Jesus Christ, the hero of the world sent to save it. He is the one who forgives all of our sins committed outside of the will of God. Through Jesus' finished work on the cross, we don't have to leave the garden. We can remain in His presence. God created us out of His great love, and He knew we would make mistakes, cause pain, and corrupt His perfect creation. But our sin could not stop God's love from creating His loved ones. God is love, and He wants to share that love. So He willingly died to redeem our imperfections and to give us His perfection. Jesus became the tree of life, so God's love and His justice could equally embrace each of us and His creation. So now we know that we are not only loved, but we are redeemed. We have been given the gift of free will and the gift of reconciliation through the cross. We can have a relationship with a perfect God and can live fully in His goodness and favor despite our mess-ups. But we have to accept this gift. We've eaten from the tree of knowledge, so now it's time to eat from the tree of life. Accept salvation through Jesus Christ so you can walk confidently back into the garden of God. Be blessed, loved ones.